Hi everyone, this is Don Hayes, and I'm going to be doing an introduction to the new vendor list feature in the STN Import tool. Let's get started. First of all, to get to this new feature, you're going to need to go to the STN Import tool and get there from the control panel or from the components, product importer, STN DB importer. And you should be familiar with this, maybe not, but if you're not, be sure to go check out our other training video or our help documentation. But the tab that I'm going to be covering today, which is the new vendor status tab. Now, what this tab or feature is for is it's to allow you to see where we are with a specific vendor, mainly manufacturers, because they're the ones that we're getting the product data from and updating the product data in our database for you to use on your website. And this guy here, let's go over just each one of these. First of all, there is a search. You can do a global search for this. So if you were looking for Melissa or Blue Track, you'll see that works as a global. It also searches some other contact information for each manufacturer as well. And of course, there's the pagination to step through them all. There's quite a few. We have 1,950 vendors in our list currently. We add and remove these going forward. So you can, step through each one of these if you want to. Other thing is you can use these filter boxes, very much like the import tool, to find what you're looking for. So again, you could also look here, say for example, orb. And it'll filter out and find all the vendors that have orb in their name. And you'll see that orb factory is one that we have uploaded, and the last time we had them updated was May 7th, 2012. You'll see that there's also the orb factory. This is some discrepancy within our database where we'll get one vendor and then they'll get the same vendor. So this is the stuff that we see and we clean up all the time and deal with. But so with this tool and these filterings, you will be able to, one, see what we're doing, what we have in our database, where we are with getting them in our database, which has always been one of the challenges, and help us get them in the database. For example, let's look at Smart Lab Toys. Here's a manufacturer that we just uploaded in December 14th, or it was last updated. And if we look at this information, you'll see that there are notes here as well as their contact information. So if, for example, you want to see why or what's going on with a certain vendor, and maybe why we don't have it uploaded, or somebody that does. For example, let me find some that we don't have any information for. So here's Activa products. Here's one that we do not have any information for. Maybe that's a brand or a vendor that you want in our database. So you'll see that there is no information. We have no notes. But we do have their contact information. And you'll also see that there really is limited information on here. So if they're not in here and you do want them, what you can do is, if we come over to these little three tabs right here, or three little buttons, there's the information button, so you can see the contact information that we have on it, make sure it's there. You can close that if you want to, or from there you can also do the request update. So what this does is it allows you to flag this as a manufacturer that needs to be, at this point, needs product images, needs product information. So you need this, so to speak. Okay? And so you can submit this, and then what it does is it lets us know that your store, has submitted that this is a manufacturer that you want in here and you need updated. So that raises its priority level to us, because it is somebody. Because I mean, with so many manufacturers, it's hard for us to say who should be or who shouldn't be in the product or in the database and updated. The other flag here, or to the right of it, is the contact link. And what that does, let me go ahead and click on it. It will pop open your email program, the one that you like to use, the most, and mine I've got it set up a specific way. Let me get rid of this. And what it will do is it'll populate it with the email with a little note here. It says to contact Specialty Toys Network. You can email support, and with a little bit of personal information that you would want to change or put up here. So for example, you could say, please, provide product information for, to Specialty Toys Network. And then here you could put it in with your signature. Now, the other thing to look up here, you'll see that it pulled in the email address that we had for this vendor. And maybe you have a different email address that maybe is better, or one that's direct to your sales rep for that vendor, or something of that nature. Well, you can go ahead and change it here if you like. Or if you want to just add it in your program, you can also include them here as well. And what that will do is, since it automatically, each email that you click has the CC for support at stoysnetpartner.com, we'll receive this email. So then we'll have another piece of information to work with, as well as to follow up with this contact, this person here. So, and then you would just hit send. Oops. So that's something else you can do to help bump this manufacturer up and get them in the database. Again, there's the columns to use to sort. So you can sort by notes by clicking on them, like by updated. I click on it twice. Here are the most recent vendors that were updated. As well as then by status. Say, for example, you want the most recent updated, but you also want the most recent updated. So again, you can do filtering. Then maybe you'll see that you can also then filter all of these, very much like a spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet. You can start filtering things and ordering them. So you can see now Melissa and Doug was uploaded, and the date that they were uploaded was 5/8/2012. So just a couple of months after Toy Fair, after they released their new product information. That's pretty much it. Please use this tool. Again, this tool will help you, and it will help us help you. So that's it. Thanks for your time. Bye.